All right, what's up, guys? I've been busy the past couple days. I've been planning to make all these videos and do all this shit, and I got so much shit going on in my head. I'm just, with all the shit that's been going on lately, I've been thrown into like a fucking, just like a, what the hell is going on? Like, I've just, like, honestly, that's the best way I can describe it. I've been trying to kind of compartmentalize everything and get everything situated to get back into making regular videos and shit, but you know I felt like I had to get a few things off my chest. So with this whole truce thing, a lot of eyes have been opened and shit, and there's been a lot of things talked about, and there's been a lot of things worked out and realizations of different things that it's like, oh, well, I never really realized that before. So what I want to talk about is, basically the all the hate that's always been going on. So for example, with this whole deal, okay, this entire thing, how this started was me basically going after Scott Grove. And why I did that is because of the whole hatred deal. And, I've been on YouTube since YouTube started. Like, honestly, I never was a content creator until just recently, but I always had accounts on YouTube. And so I back in the day, the guitar community used to be awesome. It used to be just talking about guitars, people mingling and shit like that. There wasn't so much of this, oh, I know more than you, and I'm fucking better than you, and I'm this and that and that. Like, and I felt there was a lot of that stuff. So, and after years of kind of narrowing it down, I realized that he was kind of the focal point of that. Unfortunately, I know there's a lot of his fans that are watching me, but this is the facts of the matter. He was kind of a dick, and he was kind of pushing that around everywhere. I think he knows that because, he's talked about it with me, and he's even said, I'm not stirring the pot anymore. I'm not rocking the boat anymore. He's trying to take care of his health, which is good. That he should be doing that anyway. I mean, this kind of shit, the kind of YouTube crazy stuff, that is not something you need to be doing while you're going through health issues. Trust me. It does not do anyone any good, because even though it doesn't seem to affect you, I guess it really doesn't like affect you in the long run, but at that point in time, it's just another stressor on top of you. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I went after him, and my problem with the entire situation is, that probably would have been maybe like a one or two video back and forth between me and him, and then all I wanted to do was get his attention mainly. I wanted to make enough of an impact that he would actually look at me and go, oh, fuck, I need to address this. So, but instead of that, all of his fucking fans came in rushing in like they were white knights and wanted to defend his honor, which fucked everything up. Like, I've had this plan since day one, since I started that whole entire deal. My biggest goal is to try to bring this fucking community back together and fix shit. And in process of trying to get that accomplished, so many fucking people started attacking me that it just ruined the entire thing. And then from that point on, more and more people start talking about me and start bashing me and start coming after me. And see, this is the problem. In our community, we need to start having we need to start acting more like adults and have a little bit more integrity. Like, if there's an argument going on between two people, let those two people dish that out or figure that out, okay? It really shouldn't be so public, but that was really the only way I could fucking get through to him. I mean, honestly, because I had tried a million times to message him and stuff. It just wasn't doing it. So, and then come Will and all this stuff, and we all know what happened then, but The biggest problem is the commenters, the people that aren't content creators, the ones that are coming through and white knighting their fucking favorite YouTube person. You guys are not involved in the conversations. Stay out of them. And if you want to get involved with that, you need to find out what that second party's motives are. My biggest problem is, and I've been, kind of showing the people, that are still, some of them are still bashing me, and some of them just like really have no clue what the fuck I really have been trying to do this entire time. People have had it in their heads that I've been just trying to attack people, which is not even close to true. I would have never attacked anyone after Scott Grove, that whole entire deal. Nothing. I would have never said anything about anyone else if everyone didn't start attacking me. I'm not the one who attacked anyone else. The only person that I take any responsibility for attacking is Scott Grove. And that is all I will ever take responsibility for, because that's all I did. Everything else that I had done was basically in defense of myself, trying to explain, you guys, this is not what I'm trying to do, and we need to stop talking about this bullshit. It's just stupid. Over and over I tried to say this, and people are just, they immediately go to, oh, he's full of shit, he's lying, he's sock puppet accounts, and blah, 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 and you live with your mom, and this and that. It's just the same bullshit all the time, and I see that on other pages too. Two guys will have a disagreement, and where they could work this out pretty quickly. Most disagreements on guitar stuff, things like that, if you just talk it out, really the problem, it doesn't escalate so much. It's when people that aren't involved jump into the middle of shit and take it upon themselves to try to, I don't know, whatever. But those people, this is the kinds of things that I think need to change for us to repair this guitar community. There needs to not be so much of this bashing people and looking down on people and making fun of people because maybe they're not as knowledgeable in guitar playing or the whole guitar world, guitar fixing, things like that. We should be extending our an olive branch to these people and, feeding them our knowledge, all the shit that we've learned over the years of us doing the things that we do. We should be coming together as a community of people with collective knowledge and getting this shit out to other people. Not like, oh, I have all the fucking information and you need to listen to me. It should be like if someone comes to me with a question and I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe you should ask, this guy because he's more involved with that sort of deal. Things like that. And you create this web of people where you can kind of, where people will be more comfortable to come and ask questions and not feel like they're going to get bashed because they don't know what they're talking about. And things like that, And then we can point them in a direction of places. This is what our community should be. And that's what I'm trying to do. Anyone who thinks otherwise is fucking wrong. Okay? That is my biggest problem with the entire thing. Nobody ever even tried to find out what the fuck I was actually doing. None of the people that talk shit to me in that whole entire deal ever just came and tried to civilly be like, what's going on with all this? What's the deal? What's your angle with all this? Nobody ever did it. And the people who did do it remained my fans. All my subscribers, all the people that follow me, the people that went out and, tried to defend me after a while. It took them a while, but I think they understood that I didn't want people getting in the middle of shit. But it just became such a shit show that there was really nothing else we could do. And it was like, yeah, people, I can't deal with this shit by myself with all these fucking people doing this kind of stuff. So That was the thing, is at the beginning of everything, they actually came and messaged me and were like, you know, I've had deals with this and this too, and you know, and tried to get to know me and asked me, what's your outlook on all this? What's your plan with all this? And from day one, and any one of them would tell you, my plan with all this is to try to get people to stop treating each other like shit. It seems insane to people because when they think about me, they automatically associate me with this fucking war that happened, which that was not my intention and never was. And I did my fucking damnedest to try to stop it. And it just, I mean, once people have got an idea of what you are or who you are in their heads, as Tusk Music will fucking tell you, they can't seem to change that. And there's just some pricks like him that hold on to that in their fucking heads without ever knowing who the fuck they're talking about. People that don't ever try to get to know me have no idea what the fuck I'm about. I can seem like an asshole and I can seem abrasive and shit like that, you know? But that's the way I am. I'm that kind of way because I want to be upfront. I want people to know what the fuck they're getting right off the bat. And anyone that will come and talk to me and converse with me in a civil manner is going to find out really fast that I'm not as much of an asshole as I like to present myself as. You know, I will help out anyone. I'll go out of my fucking way to help people. Some of my subscribers, I literally have found entire fucking, their entire guitar setups and shit for them now. I have a few subscribers that literally only had one shitty guitar and some crappy little practice amp. One of them has a fucking full or a half stack now, and he has a fucking whole row of guitars and stuff that I helped him find. I will go above and beyond to help people, but all it takes is just being civil and being adult about things. And that's all I've ever wanted. And I just want the guitar community to try to be the same. And try harder to not attack people. When we have disagreements with people, the only two options from here on out, to me, should be, if you have a problem with someone, you either speak to them civilly. I mean, it should sort of be a private message sort of deal. Okay, I don't really agree with what you're doing. People put it in the comment sections because they want other people to look at it and be like, oh, look, oh, shit. If you have a problem, you should talk it out with that person. Or if you don't think you could talk it out and you just disagree, then agree to disagree and move on. There are so many guitar pages on YouTube that I disagree with what they say constantly. But I don't bash them. I don't attack them. I don't do anything of the sort. If I don't like it, I pass on, or I'll message them and be like, hey, what were you actually talking about here? I'm kind of confused on what you mean because this doesn't make any sense. Things like that. But I'm not going to be like, hey, you fucking asshole, this is the way it is, you piece of shit. Oh, you're just stupid, you stupid ass faggot, blah, blah, blah. That's the kind of stuff that's just never going to get any of us anywhere. And that's the kind of stuff that I want to stop. And I need everyone in this guitar community to get on board with that. And it's going to take the bigger voices and the bigger people and, the most prominent figures in this community are going to have to get together for this to work. For us to set this kind of example that we don't put up with this kind of bullshit anymore. We've had enough of it. We had our fucking couple years of crazy bullshit. It's time to get back to real content, true guitar content and doing what we're supposed to be doing, helping other people with our content and with our knowledge. Collectively would even be better. Okay? So that is my entire outlook on everything. That's what I want people to know about me. Everything else, everything you think of me, wipe it away because you really don't know. If you want to find out, message me. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. but don't assume things about me, please.